If you've just purchased or you're thinking about buying a drone to use for real estate photography, you might be wondering, what drone photos do clients even want? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over exactly the real estate drone photo shot list that me and my team use for every single shoot. And I'm also going to tell you exactly how I sell this service to clients so that they feel like they need it and we can all make that sweet, sweet money. Okay, so the goal of even using a drone, and this is how you sell it to people, is to showcase a different perspective of the home. By the way, if you're just getting started in real estate photography and you need a complete real estate shot list guide, I have one for free that I'll link to in the description. So let me give you some examples of reasons to use a drone in real estate photography. And number one example is going to be lot size. If a property has a large, oversized lot, that's a selling point, and you definitely want to show that. And two, to showcase the surroundings. So if the house is close to places like the beach, or lakes and trails, or schools and universities, those are huge value property ads, and anyone selling their home is definitely going to want to showcase that. And those are the things that I like to bring up when clients ask me if they need drone shots, and trust me, they're going to ask. And one thing to keep in mind, though, is that there are actually times when it's best to advise against doing drone photography. I know it sounds a little like a bummer, because why would I try to talk someone out of giving me money? But the goal of you being a media provider is for you to be a consultant. So someone who is looking out for the best interest of your client, and not someone who's just trying to, sell them anything and everything. People will notice that, they'll appreciate you, and that's how you can build long-term relationships with people. So when should you advise not taking drone photos? When the surroundings look like crap, to be honest. So some homes are next to other homes and they have like hoarders living there, and they have like a ton of junk in the yard. I've seen this like numerous times. And I can tell you that if I saw that, I wouldn't even consider buying that house. So you're doing a real disservice to the sale of the home. Maybe the house backs up to a freeway or a main street. And that might not be a deal breaker for a client to want to do drone photos, but it's always good to have that conversation and then ultimately like them make the decision to what they think is best for marketing the property. And I'll also show you how I price my drone photos. But first, here is my real estate drone photo shot list. So number one is an angled elevated shot. This is where you want to have your drone at one corner of the property, high enough up and angled down so that you can show off the entire lot. And one added bonus I like to give my clients is an extra edit of the same shot, but one that shows either a lot line, or I darken everything outside the lot to really give the viewer an obvious look at the lot. I made a video on how to do this that I'll link that below as well. Number two is a mid-altitude shot. So you take the drone up just high enough to show the house and peek behind it to reveal the surroundings. This is perfect for those beachfront properties, and clients often use these as their cover photos. Three is a high altitude shot. So this gives the buyers a complete view in one direction, showing the neighborhood and any landmarks along with its proximity to the house. And then number four, to go along with that, is a second high altitude shot in the opposite direction. You always want to capture the reverse angle, and this gives the buyer a complete 360 understanding of the neighborhood. Also, adding a drop in is something I like to include at no extra charge. And number five is an elevated front of house shot. So this is where you fly the drone up about 15 to 25 feet, angle the camera just slightly down, and capture the front of the property, either a straight on or an angled shot. This one isn't always needed, but if you have a property that's fenced in, this could possibly make for the best front of house photo, because the fence in the ground level shot might block the view. So how should you price your drone photos? Well, this is a tricky question because this really depends on your area. But I'm in Southern California and I charge $125 for 5 photos and $225 for 10 photos. Now, this is my add-on price if someone is already buying a full set of ground level property photos from me. The amount of time that it takes to get these shots is about 5 minutes. So you can just imagine how quickly this can add to your take-home pay. Imagine doing like 3 to 4 of these every day, including them in your photo packages. It's really a no-brainer. Just remember, you need your Part 107 in order to charge clients to do this kind of work. And if you want to start making even more money, then you need to be doing real estate video. And I have a video that shows exactly how you can get started with that right here. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.